Good evening. 5 stories breaking in just the last 24 hours regarding the world of AI, or within the world of AI, and paint a picture of artificial intelligence that is far less Silicon Valley glamour and far more flashing red lights. Because, hey, I'm sure everybody sees enough about the cool stuff AI is doing and some of the less cool stuff, but here's just some information from the last 24 hours of some things that have occurred that are interesting. First, in Ukraine, a swarm of drones guided by little more than a 20-year-old chunk of open source code slipped past Russian air defenses and destroyed a third of Moscow's long-range bombers. Think about that. Lethal autonomy powered by the software anyone can download. The barrier to weaponized AI has officially dropped to the price of a Raspberry Pi. Second, no, I can't even read that one on the site, but what this article goes to say is that here at home in the U.S., 260 lawmakers from all 50 states sent Congress an urgent letter. They're demanding that a hidden clause, one that would ban states from passing their own AI safety laws for the next decade, that's 10 years, be ripped out of a must-pass immigration bill. The message is blunt. Pausing local oversight while deepfakes and autonomous systems evolve is like removing the fire alarms during wildfire season. Perhaps on that one, I do know that it's an unfortunate scenario where regulation exists ideally to be a protecting system or element of sorts, but that can also often lead to bureaucracy and hampering and limiting and slowing down of certain things, such as, say, AI progress. And given the arms race nature of where we are with AI in the world, or basically China, I understand what I think the motivation would be behind a clause like this. Moving on. Third, the Federal Trade Commission quietly rewrote the COPPA, the Children's Privacy Rule. Starting next April, tech companies must obtain explicit parental consent before a child's voice, face, or chat logs can be used to train AI. I'm down with that. That's something I'm happy to be reading. It's a milestone for data rights, but it also signals that regulators believe the AI hunger for personal data, especially kids' data, has already crossed an unacceptable line. Being a father of a very, very young child, I understand and agree with that. Fourth, cybersecurity researchers have documented the first known deepfake phishing campaign aimed at airport personnel. AI-generated audio and video imitate senior airline executives, persuading ground crew staff to hand over login credentials. If that sounds niche, remember that airport networks also control fuel pumps, baggage conveyors, and sometimes even runway lighting. The same attack kit is now on sale on dark web marketplaces. So that's alarming. And finally, leaked documents from Beijing describe an AI-human censorship hybrid designed to erase the 1989 Tiananmen Square massacre from digital history in real time. What was once a manual whack-a-mole exercise is now an industrial-scale memory hole. If one government can automate historical deletion, others will surely follow. When you stitch these events together, a single theme emerges. AI is no longer an experimental technology awaiting regulation. It is an operational technology exploiting the fact that regulation barely exists. Cheap autonomy means any insurgent group can field precision weapons. A federal moratorium can leave 50 states powerless to respond. But I understand that one, at least I think I do. Kids' voices are already sitting in training databases. Deepfake toolkits are hitting critical infrastructure, and authoritarian regimes are using AI not just to shape the narrative, but to vaporize it. The takeaway? We are in an arms race, military, political, and psychological, which is probably most important, driven by algorithms that iterate faster than our legal code or moral reflexes can respond to. Whenever you hear someone say, "We'll deal with the risks later," remember these 5 headlines, because later is now. We'll be sawing you.